Good morning, guys. How's it going? I'm so happy to be here. Today is my final day of going to campus for this semester, and it's really exciting. And in a lot of ways, it feels like it's just flown by. I only have one semester left after this. Then I'm a college grad, which has been many, many, many years and failures and money and stuff in the making. And so it's a very big deal for me. And I was just thinking, I was reflecting on how holy shit, another semester is over already. And I was remembering how many stressful moments I've gotten through around this work. How many times I've been so wound up and stressed about deadlines and assignments, and I have felt sadness and I have felt anger, and basically any negative emotion that you can think of, I've felt it in connection with pursuing this goal. And here I am still doing it anyways. And so I just wanted to highlight, because that's one of the things I talk about here, is that if you have something that you've decided is worth it and that you're hell bent and you're going to get it, you can get through anything. And it doesn't, like, when I first decided I was going to go to Naropa, it was this dream. Like, I was just determined to go, and it was going to be so good for me, and I just knew I had to be there. And just a friendly reminder that that is true for me still, but it has not been easy, and it has not all been like sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. There have been some shitheads that I've had to deal with. I call them shitheads because I still have work to do. I'm sure they're lovely people without my judgments, but you know, it's just good to remember that when you're in pursuit of your goals, you're going to run into hard stuff. That's part of the deal. It doesn't mean you're not supposed to get that thing. It doesn't mean it's not for you. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong or that life has gone wrong. It's just part of the deal. And in fact, you can use that as confirmation that you're on the right track, because if something came super easy, it probably isn't that worth it. But something that's tough to get and hard to get at, it stretches you and it makes you grow, and it makes you look at yourself and your behaviors and transform yourself so that you can be the kind of person that can achieve the goal and appreciate the goal and live in that goal and then create new ones from there. So that's just my little pep talk about keep going. It'll fly by. Just keep going. But what I really wanted to say today was kind of a part B to yesterday's video. So if you watched yesterday, I was talking about giving your yes, like getting up, saying yes to whatever wants to live through you, whatever is calling you, giving it an enthusiastic yes, and then going after it. And what I was thinking about today that goes along with that is accepting when the universe says yes back. So what I mean there is when we're saying yes and we're pursuing our dreams, we're going to get confirmation and gifts and blessings and abundance, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to get the things that we want. We're going to start seeing positive results. And it's important to not like freak out and push those away, which I can be guilty of. As someone who's experienced homelessness and scarcity and addiction and abuse and all these things, I still have a kind of a inherent trigger or something that is very leery of good things and is very really wants good things, but is also very certain that they're going to just get taken away, so what's the use? Or I also have this whole I don't deserve it kind of thing, or I'm going to fuck it up, so don't give it to me. I get that a lot when I get like a job opportunity or anything. I just immediately start worrying about like, oh, when am I going to fuck this up, you know? And so I was thinking, like, if I'm committing to saying yes to my dreams, then I have to say yes to when that dream starts showing itself to me. And that means I have to get over my self-sabotaging stuff, and I have to get over my insecurities for the good of the whole picture, right? Have you ever been around someone who's just always talking shit about themselves? Like, you try to give them a compliment and they're always deflecting it. At first you're kind of like, oh, you're so sweet. You're a really good person. Let me bolster your confidence. But after a while you start to get like, dude, get it together. Accept the damn compliment. I think you're wonderful. It starts to shit on the person. Like, if you're giving someone a compliment and they're always rejecting it, it starts to make you feel bad. Like, dude, I'm not an idiot. I know what's good. I can tell you that you're good. If you keep rejecting it, it's like you're talking shit about me, kind of. I don't know if that made sense, but it matters a lot to work on your inner stuff. It's okay that you have the inner stuff. I get where this stuff comes from. We have had some hairy backgrounds, some fucked up shit happen to us, and we get these things that we start to believe when we're children and we don't know any better. But now we're adults, most of us watching, and even when you're not, if you're watching this and understanding it, it's never too soon or too late to start practicing these things. It's an empowering thing to take back what has always been yours. And the fact is that you are worthy, you are deserving of all good things, and you've got to come to terms with that to let those good things in. So if you find yourself, if you're getting something that you're asking for, like if you've been asking for more friendships and someone invites you to go out and you want to say no because you're socially awkward, or you're too shy, or it's uncomfortable for whatever reason, really take a look at that. I'm not saying say yes to everything and just go be really busy and run yourself ragged. I'm just saying, like, we have these times where things get too good, or the magic is happening and we're growing beyond our comfort levels, and things are starting to move in our favor, and we want to shut it down. And so I'm just encouraging you to notice if you might be doing that, and then do that inner work. Like, don't reject the gift. Just kind of hold it. Notice that it makes you uncomfortable. Notice that you're afraid it's going to go away, or that you don't deserve it, or whatever, and just say yes to it and trust that you do deserve it. You did work for it. It does belong to you. And now go and do your inner work about accepting it, and accepting yourself ultimately is what that comes down to, and accepting that you deserve the good things in this world. And if you need help with that, I've got all the videos before this one that talk about that kind of stuff, and I will be back tomorrow and all the days to come to share more tools about doing that kind of work. So you're awesome. Thank you for showing up, and have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.